Alright, now we're going to look at model refining at the stage of, let's say I have a character like this, just a blank character that I can use over and over. How do I maybe refine it just a little bit more? And I want to refine it to the point where it's no longer sculptable, but I want to maybe add an extra couple edge loops in areas that need it. And I want to do it in a way that he's still kind of a blank character and can be turned into anything. So, what we're going to be looking at is an artist, Andrew Loomis. So, if you go to Google and type in Andrew Loomis, you'll pop up all kinds of pictures that Andrew Loomis drew out. And he was a very popular artist way back when it was costly to have photography done for magazines. So instead of that, they would hire Andrew out to, just basically sketch a model with a dress. What does that look like? And then they could sell the dress, And he worked for various newspapers. He left his estate out. He didn't have a will. So what happened is, it is the greatest thing ever. Because he didn't have a will, all his stuff went to open source. And it was picked up by every pamphlet, it seems. Let's say you go to study anatomy, and you just go to like one of your crafting supply stores, and you're going to pick up, how to draw anatomy. Odds are, if you look at the technique on there, it's a lot of Andrew Loomis's work, just repurposed. Now, the reason I like his technique so much is because really he did a nice job of this. The planes of geometry. Okay? He was able to break this down quite well. So we're going to be using this, and I'll show you how this kind of translates back to polygons. So I'm going to be snarfing this. And all I'm looking for is a front and a side, really. And I'm not going to get near as detailed as this, but it'll help me kind of put the geometry where it needs to go. And I'm just opening up a brand new Photoshop here and edit paste that in. Okay, so I only want the bottom ones, and what I'm going to do is go image crop, and then I only want, I could just repurpose this same drawing by using image planes. So what I'm going to do is take this and make it into a square. So image canvas size. Choose pixels, and the next pixel ratio that's in the power of 2 is 512. So let's go 512 by 512. I'll take my fill tool, choose this paper, and fill this orange with the paper. Now, I'm not a big fan of white. Really not a big fan of white. I do like something a little darker. So I'm going to go image adjustments, exposure, and expose this down a little bit. Just like that. Cool. Wait till your eyes kind of subside, because that white, staring at it too long, just hurts. Alright, I'll save this out. TGA. Head. Perfect. Alright, now that you have a frontal view and a side view of a very low poly character, or a low poly would-be character, let's go in. Important, sometimes I tell students using a photograph is good, but using these are better because you don't get hung up on detail too quick. Remember, we're not in the detail stage, that's the sculpting stage. We just want extra geometry in areas that it needs to go. All right, so let's go in the next video.